All right, y'all, we back with another installment of Talk Time, man. This time I'm here with a very good friend of mine, somebody who's a dope personality overall. If you holler at this man, he gonna add to anything you got going on. The one and only Sleezy-e.
Wow, what an introduction. All truth, no lies, from a man K-Toomer bringing me in with all the shine.
All right, man. Now, part of my job is to big you up, but a big part of this is also for you to let people know what's going on with you a little more than what they normally see. So first, let's get started on how you got started in the wrestling business, man.
Oh, man. Well, I actually kind of got started the same way you did, but I was probably, 20 years younger. So I started filming at wrestling 9 or 10 years old, and filmed for a long time with Deadly Dale, Idle Bane, LSD. Helped out those guys, even though they knew me, and I helped them out with some video stuff. They wouldn't train me before I was 18. So I did a lot of video stuff until I was ready to start training the ring. Somehow fell into the position of refereeing, the odd job that it is as a professional wrestling referee. Did that for a while, got a job announcing, really created the Sleezy-e persona as an announcer. After that, eventually, the very first full show you filmed at ASWF was my first match. Finally started wrestling.
I remember that.
And now I'm still kind of doing a little bit of all of it now, 10 years later. So.
Now, I remember when I was first coming in, man, like you said, my first show filming was your first match. Now, I remember coming in, they were saying, hey, man, this is a kid, blah, blah, blah. He's been training for so long, but they never really gave him a chance. And then somebody finally put you in the ring, and you pretty much created, what's the best way I can say it? It's an aura to where when people know they need a specific thing, they know you're the person to call.
100%.
So,
thank you.
Kind of go in a little more detail about the Sleezy-e character that you build, because it's not just a character, it's partially who you really are.
Truly, well, that's what everybody says with wrestling. The best characters, who we are, turned up to 12. And it took a long time to craft that. There's a lot of things that I did that probably wasn't the best or didn't work and this and that. But at this point in time, I'm finally to the point to where I can extenuate my strengths and hide the weaknesses. And so, if I might not be able to come and throw a drop kick per se, but I will. I'll be able to take a crazy bump for you and hopefully make you laugh. And a lot of people sleep on that. And wrestling is it's a buffet. It has a little bit of everything. And I try and bring something that a lot of people don't. And so, I wouldn't call it a commodity. It's maybe special attraction type thing. But Sleezy-e, it's really just. I grew up in a shitty town. I don't know if I can cuss on here, but maybe bleep it out. But a really shitty town.
Oh yeah, we cuss, man. We say ass, fuck, shit, down, penis,
anus,
vagina.
And okay, perfect. So I grew up in a town that wasn't the best, and it never really had a hand up. So I came from the gutters. So I take that realism from growing up, and the only thing that I could really do as a talent is run my mouth, gift of gab. That's the only thing I got from my family. So I try and incorporate the roots of that into what actually makes sense in the world of professional wrestling.
Gotcha. Now let's talk about a little bit about your music, man.
Man.
It seems like the wrestling world is full of musicians, man. So go on, tell the people a little bit about what you got going on.
The folks really don't know. Me and KT's got some stuff in the works. I got I prefer myself a rapper when it comes to in my heart, but I also like to write some old. It's like a mix between a ballad and an old country song about this crazy love that we do have for wrestling. A lot of people can do the parody songs about wrestling and have so much material, but I do it for the boys. If I can pop the boys with it, that's what I try and do. So, I got Dear Mr. Promoter Man's a good one, wrestling on the TV. So maybe you could look that up on Sleezy-e Wrestling. But so a lot of people make wrestling music. I make it for it's a love ballad to this silly ass business that we just can't get enough of.
Now I got a question that a lot of people who do fool with me, who follow what I do closely, they all wanted me to ask you this, man. Why the hell did you try to give me a cheeseburger in the ring?
The question I had was, why not? I had one before the match. I had that one left over, and you just won your match. I thought, hey, celebration, I could get over with the big man. Just gave him the 1, 2, 3. I thought I'd offer him a cheeseburger. I'm just glad you didn't give me the big bang after that.
Yeah, I almost drop kicked you, man.
I might have had it covered, but this is a memorable moment for both of us, that's for sure.
Now, tell the people where they can find you on social media, man. Facebook,
yeah.
Twitter handles, all of that.
Really, mainly Instagram, Sleezy-e, SLEEZ to the Y to the E, Sleezy-e Wrestling on Instagram and YouTube. Mainly, just go to YouTube, or if you really want to get to know me, Sleezy-e bookings at gmail.com. Hit me with that deep direct message. But really just go to my YouTube page, Sleezy-e Wrestling. You can see all my bits. I literally juice every single thing I can out of anything that I do. So I try and make the most out of it, because I'm not always working real hard like a lot of these guys out here every weekend. But try and make what I do count. But Sleezy-e Wrestling on Instagram, YouTube, and that's it. Other than that, I have to take my clothes off to tell you anything else.
Nah, man, we all good on that one. On that note, we gonna end this interview, man. Sleezy, bro, appreciate you for doing this for me.
Anytime. Thanks for having me.
All right, make sure to look my guy up, man, to follow everything we got going on. Be on the lookout for the next edition of Talk Time. Put your damn clothes back on,
all right, not this time. Okay, all right, just for you, KT. I'll stay clothed.
Thank you.
Peace out, everybody.